Hello, my dear children. Let us continue with Chapter 4 Ratio and Proportion. I hope you all are fit and fine at your home by the grace of God. This is just the revision of all the exercise, whatever we have learnt in this chapter. Let us start with problem set 4. It comprises of practice set 4.1 to 4.5 wala sums. Let's start. Question 1. Select the appropriate alternative answers for the following questions. If 6 is to 5 is equal to y is to 20, then what will be the value of y? These are your options. The correct answer is 24. We will write in upon form, that is 6 upon 5 is equal to 20 y upon 20. Let us do the cross multiplication. We will get y into 5 is equal to 6 into 20. That is equal to y is equal to 6 into 20 upon 5. In the table of 5, 5 comes 5 ones are and 5 fours are 20. 6 into 4 we will get 24. So the correct option is option B, that is 24. Second one, what is the ratio of 1 millimeter to 1 centimeter? Here we need to convert the units in same units. We need to make them same. This is in millimeter, this is in centimeter. The options are this. The correct option is option C, that is 1 is to 10. 1 millimeter upon 1 centimeter is equal to 1 millimeter upon 10 millimeter. That is equal to 1 upon 10. That is equal to 1 is to 10. So option C is the correct option. Third one, the ages of Jatin, Natin and Mohsin are 16, 24 and 36 years respectively. What is the ratio of Nitin's age to Mohsin's age? These are the options. The correct option is B, 2 is to 3. Age of Nitin upon age of Mohsin is equal to 24 upon 36. That is equal to 12 into 2 upon 12 into 3. 12 gets cancelled. What remains is 2 upon 3. That is equal to 2 is to 3. Answer is B option, 2 is to 3. Fourth one, 24 bananas were distributed between Shubham and Anil in ratio 3 is to 5. Then, how many bananas did Shubham get? The correct option is option D, that is 9. 3x plus 5x is equal to 24. 3x plus 5x is equal to 8x. Therefore, 8x is equal to 24. Dividing both sides by 8x, we get x is equal to 3. Therefore, the number of bananas with Shubham is equal to 3x. So, 3 into 3, that is we are substituting the value of x, that is 3. 3 3s are 9. So, the correct option is option D. Question 2. From the following numbers, write the ratio of first number to the second number in reduced form. These are your sub-questions. Let's start. First one, 1, 21 and 48. Ratio is equal to 21 upon 48. Both are coming into the table of 3. So 3 into 7 upon 3 into 16. 3 gets cancelled. What remains is 7 upon 16. That is equal to 7 is to 16. Final answer. Therefore, 21 is to 48 is equal to 7 is to 16. Next one, 36 and 90. Ratio is equal to 36 upon 90 is equal to 18 into 2 and 18 into 5. So 18 gets cancelled. What remains is 2 upon 5. That is equal to 2 is to 5. Final answer, 36 is to 90 is equal to 2 is to 5. Third one, 65 and 117. Ratio is equal to 65 upon 117 is equal to 13 into 5 upon 13 into 9 is equal to 5 upon 9. That is equal to 5 is to 9. Therefore, the final answer is 65 is to 117 is equal to 5 is to 9. Fourth one, 138 and 161. Ratio is equal to 138 upon 161 is equal to 22 into 23 into 6 upon 23 into 7. 23 gets cancelled. What remains is 6 upon 7. That is equal to 6 is to 7. Final answer, 38 is to 161 is equal to 6 is to 7. Last one, 114 and 133. Ratio is equal to 114 upon 133. It is, children. By mistakenly it is 113. Make it 133 is equal to 19 into 6 upon 19 into 7. 19 gets cancelled. What remains is 6 upon 7. That is equal to 6 is to 7. Therefore, the final answer is 114 is to 133 is equal to 6 is to 7. Question number 3, write the following ratios in reduced form. These are your 3 sub-questions in question 3. Let's start. First question, radius to the diameter of the circle. So, let the radius to the diameter of the circle, let the radius of the circle be r and the diameter is 2 into radius. So, 2r. Ratio of radius to diameter of circle is equal to radius of circle upon diameter of circle. Substituting the values, we get r upon 2r. R gets cancelled. What remains is 1 upon 2. That is 1 is to 2. Final answer. Therefore, the ratio of the radius to the diameter of the circle is 1 is to 2. Next question. The ratio of the diagonal to the length of the rectangle having length 4 centimeter and breadth 3 centimeter. We have considered this quadrilateral as a rectangle. Quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. AB is the length, that is 4 centimeter, and breadth BC is 3 centimeter, and AC is the diagonal over here. Let's start. Let quadrilateral ABCD be the rectangle. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Therefore, by using Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Substituting the values, 4 square plus 3 square, 4 4s are 16, plus 3 3s are 9, 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. AC square is equal to 25. Taking the square root from both the sides, we get AC is equal to 5. The ratio of the diagonal to the length of the rectangle is equal to AC upon AB. That is the diagonal upon the length. That is equal to 5 upon 4. That is 5 is to 4. Final answer. Therefore, the ratio of the diagonal to the length of the rectangle is 5 is to 4. Third one, the ratio of the perimeter to area of a square having side 4 centimeter. So, the ratio of the numbers denoting the perimeter to the area of square having side 4 centimeter, side of the square is 4 centimeter. Now, the perimeter of square formula is 4 into side. So, we will substitute side as 4 as it is given. So, 4 into 4, that we will get 16. So, 16 centimeter is the perimeter of the square. Now, in the question they are asking area of square. So area of square formula is side square. Substituting the value of side, that is 4. 4 square is 16 centimeter square. So the unit of area is centimeter square or square centimeter. Therefore, the ratio of numbers denoting the perimeter to the area of square is equal to perimeter of square upon area of square. Substituting the value, 16 upon 16 is equal to 1 upon 1, that is equal to 1 is to 1. Therefore, the ratio of the numbers denoting the perimeter to the area of square is 1 is to 1. Question 4. Check whether the following numbers are in continued proportion. There are 4 sub-questions in this. Solution. If ABC are in continued proportion, then B square is equal to AC. First one, 2, 4, 8. Let A is equal to 2, B is equal to 4 and C equal to 8. Substituting the values in this. So B square is equal to 4 square, that is equal to 16. AC is 2 and 8. So 2 into 8 we are getting 16. Both the values we are getting same. Therefore, B square is equal to AC. Therefore, final answer 2, 4, 8 are in continued proportion. Second one, 1, 2, 3. Let A be 1, B be 2 and C be 3. Therefore, B square is equal to 2 square is equal to 4. AC is equal to 1 into 3, that is 3. 4 and 3 are not equal. Therefore, B square is not equal to AC. Therefore, 1, 2, 3 are not in continued proportion. Third one, 9, 12, 16. Here A is 9, B is 12, C is 16. B square is equal to 12 square, that is 144. AC is equal to 9 into 16, that is 144. 144 and 144 are equal. Therefore, B square is equal to AC. Therefore, 9, 12, 16 are in continued proportion. Next one, 3, 5, 8. Let A be 3, B be 5, C be 8. B square is equal to 5 square is equal to 25. AC is equal to 3 into 8 is equal to 24. 25 and 24 are not equal. Therefore, B square is not equal to AC. Therefore, 3, 5, 8 are not in continued proportion. Next question. Question number 5. A, B, C are in continued proportion if A is equal to 3 and C is equal to 27, then find the value of B. A, B, C are in continued proportion. It is already given. Therefore, B square is equal to AC. Let us substitute the values. B square, we will keep it as it is equal to A is 3 and C is 27. Therefore, B square is equal to 3 into 27. The values are already given in the question. Therefore, B square is equal to 81. Taking square root from both sides, we get the value of B as 9. So, the value of B is 9.